age. I like talking about it, but a lot of my friends freaked out about turning 30. A few of us are 30 now. Is anyone freshly 30 at all? Yeah, no, yeah. It is a very defining age, right? I love that you looked at your friend. You're like, should we tell her? We are. Okay. Are you freshly, were you nervous about it? Very. Oh, you sounded terrified. Oh, you said that kind of very. Okay. A lot of my friends panicked about it. Yeah. One of my best friends in the world, she turned 29 recently. Okay. She freaked out. She wasn't even 30. She was 29. Okay. So I texted her on her 29th birthday, just like cheer her up. I was like, oh my gosh, like last year of your 20s, the best is yet to come. And she texted me back and said, I really hope so, because almost 30 years of life and I have nothing to show for it. I know. I was like, you're a mom. Yeah, those kids are going to have some trauma, you know? Not my kids, not my problem, right? Okay, here's why. I think the reason that people get weird about 32 is because if you think about it, there's not really like a lot of information, especially in like pop culture, for what it looks like to be a woman, especially in your 30s, right? Like every movie is either like you're 21 and coming of age, or you're like 70 and reinventing yourself, right? Yeah, there's like one movie about a woman who's 30, but they had to make her 13 first. They were like, let's start her in middle school, work our way up, right? It is, people get strange about it. I love it. Whatever age you are, you should enjoy it, okay? Woo it up again if you are in your 20s. Yeah. Just these three sad men. Cool. They were like, let's go for the 20s, okay? Enjoy this time. You get to be a weirdo in your 20s, right? Like, you get to be so weird. And I learned why. Okay, did we know this? That they actually refer to the entire decade of your 20s as your rocket years? Have you heard that before? Yeah, they call your 20s your rocket years, right? Because it's the decade that's supposed to launch you into the rest of your life. I know, I'm looking back at my 20s like, Houston, we have a problem. It is launching you to the rest of your life. I enjoy this time, truly. You do get to be like really naive in your 20s. I know that for a very weird reason, okay? Which is that I was talking to a friend of mine recently. Like, has anyone talked to a 20-year-old recently? Yeah, no, all the men look very nervous. Like to find talk to, right? I was talking to a 20-year-old friend of mine. I asked her what I thought was a very simple question on the surface, which is, what did you do this weekend? Okay. Yeah, she told me that she went to a wedding-themed party. Yeah, not a wedding theme party. I was like, I'm in my 30s, that's cultural appropriation. Has anyone ever been to a wedding theme party before? Yeah. I had never even heard of a wedding theme party. I was like, what is a wedding theme party, right? She was like, oh, well, I had a friend who got engaged. I was like, that's called an engagement party. She was like, no, like wedding themed engagement, what's the difference? I was like, okay, well, there's a big difference, okay? Because one is an engagement party, right? And the other is a cry for help. Because I am a 30-year-old. If I threw myself a wedding themed party, my friends would throw me a party themed intervention. Would not work out full circle for me, right?